Hi, thank you so much for tuning in to my channel today. I wanted to take a moment to encourage you to take what you do seriously, know your worth, and make sure that you run what you're doing as a business. I know that might sound like Nina, seriously, there's a million videos that all say the same thing. And you're right, there probably are. I cannot speak for that, but I can say this. Humans are like children, and we don't do well without order and structure. When we're left to ourselves, we run amok and we're all over the place. Everywhere. All over the place. What happens is when someone wants to work with you and you have not structured yourself, and I'm learning this every day. So I'm only telling you what I'm learning because for a long time, I would be trying to get to certain things, do certain things. And I know you can probably relate to this. You might know some people right now in your circle who were in your place 1 to 5 years ago. And they were struggling to get the blueprints, to get the understanding, to get the processes down pat. And they kept saying, when I become this and when I do this, I'm going to give back. And now you go to reach out to them jokers and they won't even give you one cent of advice without sending you a link to their calendar. So I'm telling you what I'm learning for free, just telling you, passing it on, passing the baton on, so that you can at least, if you aren't already there, if you are there and you've passed it, surpassed it, great. I'm telling you to hook you up so that you can save yourself the time and headache, and so that you can be prepared and know what to do. I personally would help anybody I could freely. Nothing wrong with sewing into people. Nothing wrong with sewing to vision. But I've learned from experience that if you don't make people honor you by setting boundaries and structures for yourself as a business, off the gate, they will abuse your time, take advantage of you, and they will have expectations of you as you are an employee staffed by them when they're bringing nothing to the table. And you're trying to bless them and honor them and add value to them. And they are in la la land, not knowing and understanding your other obligations, the other things you have on your calendar, and how you're doing something free for them, though it's costing you time, resources, mental space, research, all of the above. So humans, because we need that order, you have to establish that. You have to establish that. So this video may seem one and the same because you might say, oh, Nina, I know that. But this is the first thing you got to do. Come away from operating as if you have no order yourself. This is something I'm doing every day for myself. Evaluating, okay, where are my weaknesses? Where are my strengths? How are people responding to free stuff versus me charging them? How are they responding when I give them deadlines and boundaries versus when I say, okay, I'll do it for you? And I see that people will respect you and honor you more when you have things in position to show how serious you are and to walk in that. People will treat you differently. Either they're going to run and now you'll see that they really meant well, they just wanted to use your value, all they could, or they will tighten it up and honor you. One or the other. They'll do one or the other. They'll either tighten it up or they'll run. If they tighten it up, you know that they really just had a budget issue and they want to pay you. They want to honor you. They know the laborer is worthy of his hire. They want to do right by you. If they run their mouth at the same time, they wanted to get free labor as much as it could to the detriment of you while advancing themselves with no intention of honoring you. Those are the type of people that you can love them. You can give them tidbits. You can give them snippets, but you got to keep it moving when it comes to working with them because they will drain you and you will have nothing left mentally, spiritually, physically for the people who are willing and ready to honor you through an exchange of value. They're willing to exchange this project, this product, this thing you're creating for them, this beautiful, wonderful masterpiece you're providing for them, versus someone who isn't. So I want this video to really make you say to yourself, am I taking my business seriously? Am I taking myself seriously? What am I portraying, and what boundaries am I establishing? Have I established boundaries? And evaluate in what areas you've established boundaries, where they're too rigid and where they're not reinforced enough. And sit down, make a checklist, and work on those things. For me, it is my time, making people not infringe on the time God has given me, because I'm only one person. I have family, and it's only so much I can do. Another thing is my capital, my idea capital. God has given me intellectual capital to yield a return. That's my power to gain wealth. I have to make sure people honor that. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I have to make sure people honor that. So I want you to do the same thing. Please, when you get a chance, like and subscribe to the channel so that we can have this conversation. We can help each other out. And share any videos and reply to me, just letting me know what challenges you've had, what challenges regarding boundaries, and where people have taken advantage of you. Now, guys, let's not make this a venting, being negative. Oh my gosh, this person, that person. Let's not make it that, but it is okay to share experiences, as long as you keep, don't start dragging people's name through the mud, even if it's true. Let's not make this about that. Let's just make this a real talk thing. My shirt, goodness, button myself up and still coming loose. But yeah, I want you to really evaluate that, because if you don't take yourself seriously and have boundaries in place, your clients or prospects will burn you out before you even get to an opportunity to ignite and light that flame. And that's exactly what the enemy would want for you, especially if you are a kingdom entrepreneur and you're trying to push, and period, he would want that for he would want that for anybody. That's just unfortunately his nature. So to protect yourself, you make sure that you keep yourself on the up and up, and make sure people respect you and establish your boundaries. Okay. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to make another video following up with this, and just to share a story with you as well relating to it. Thank you. Bye-bye.